Today in this online session, we are going to discuss about the linear equation in one variable. Well, you might have read how to form linear equation in class 6 itself. So today we will discuss how to solve a linear equation. But again, just have a recap of the things that we have learnt. Linear equation. What is a linear equation? It's a mathematical statement. Linear equation is a mathematical statement of equality. So, a mathematical statement of equality is called a linear equation, which can be expressed using variables and constant. Now, this equation, that is linear equation, can be expressed as variables and constants. So, 2x plus 5 is equal to 3 is an example of linear equation. 3x minus 2 is equal to 9 is an example of linear equation. And remember one thing, an equation of degree 1 is called a linear equation. And if it is containing one variable, then it is called linear equation in one variable. And the general form of the linear equation in one variable is ax plus b is equal to c, where a, b and c are real number and the value of a must not be equal to 0. So, the general format is ax plus b is equal to c. Now, while solving a linear equation, before solving a linear equation, in fact, you can say, these are the points that you must remember. There is an equality sign in a linear equation. Whenever a linear equation is given, it will have a sign of equality. Then only it is called an equation. So, expression on the left of the equal sign is called LHS or left hand side, and the expression on the right of the equal sign is called RHS or right hand side. And in the linear equation, the LHS is equal to RHS, but this happens only for some values. Remember this, in the linear equation, the LHS is equal to RHS, but this happens only for some values, and these values are actually the solution of the equation. The properties of an equation. If you add a quantity, or if you add same quantity on both the sides of the equation, the sums are equal. That is, if you are given x is equal to 6, so if we add a to both the sides, so the result will be same, the sum will be same. That is, x plus a is equal to 6 plus a. So this is the first property. Now the second property, if same quantity is subtracted from both the sides of an equation, if you subtract the same quantity from both the sides of the equation, the difference are again equal. Now suppose we have x is equal to 6 is an equation. So if we subtract a from both the sides, that is x minus a is equal to 6 minus a, sorry, it's mistaken. So you will have x minus a is equal to 6 minus a. Now if both the sides of an equation are multiplied by the same quantity, the products are the same. That is, x is equal to 7, and if we multiply with the same quantity, that is a, if we multiply both the sides by a, we will get ax is equal to 7a. And the fourth property, division property. If both the sides are divided by the same quantity, the quotient are equal. That is, if x is equal to 7, so if we divide both the sides by a, we will get x upon a is equal to 7 upon a, and the result is same. So these are the properties of an equation. Now the method of solving. There are in fact three methods of solving a linear equation. The one I haven't mentioned, but it is there in the book. Balancing method transposing method, and the third one is trial and error method, which we have studied in the previous class, that is class 7 itself. So what is balancing method? Balancing method says if we have to add, subtract, multiply, divide with the same number without disturbing the balance, in this method we actually have to add, subtract, multiply or divide with the same number and without disturbing the balance to find the solution. So we can add, subtract, multiply or divide with the same number to both the sides, and then we will get the solution. For example, we are given an equation 3x minus 10 is equal to 40. Now, what should we do? What is the first step? How we should start? So in step 1, add 10 to both the sides. Now if you add 10 to both the sides, the LHS will become 3x minus 10 plus 10 is equal to 14 plus 10. So 14 plus 10 is equal to 24. So LHS becomes 3x and RHS becomes 24. So 3x is equal to 24. Now we have to separate the 3 which is multiplied to the variable x from LHS. So how will we do that? So what is the opposite of multiplication? It's division. Now divide in step 2 divides both the sides by 3. So if you divide both the sides by 3, you will get 3x upon 3 is equal to 24 upon 3. And thus you get the solution x is equal to 8, and which is the required solution. Now the next method is transposing method. So in this method, we need to transpose or transfer the constant or variable from one side to another side until we get the solution. So when we transpose the term, their sign will get changed. Now for an example, if you are given an equation 2z plus 10 is equal to 4. So step 1, we transpose first 10 from LHS to RHS so that all constant come in the same side. So when we transpose 10 from LHS to RHS, the equation becomes 2z is equal to 4 minus z. Sign will get changed. So 2z is equal to minus 6. Now I want the value of z. So there is a constant term in the LHS, that is 2, and 2 is multiplied to z. So we will transpose 2 from LHS to RHS, and the sign between the constant and variable is multiplication. So if we transpose 2 from LHS to RHS, it will get divided in the other side. So z is equal to minus 6 upon 2, and that is z is equal to minus 3, and z is equal to minus 3 is the required solution.